Kumusta? Welcome to a delicious adventure. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Filipino food. Get ready to explore centuries of history and culture, all on a plate. Filipino cuisine is like a vibrant tapestry woven from many threads. It's a delicious mix of indigenous flavors, Spanish influences, and a touch of American flair. From the mountains of Luzon to the beaches of Cebu, food plays a central role in Filipino life. Every island, every province boasts its own unique specialties and cooking traditions. Join me as we uncover the secrets behind these culinary treasures. Filipino food is much more than just its most famous dishes. It's a testament to the Filipino people's resilience, creativity, and love for good food and good company. This fusion of flavors is what makes Filipino food so unique and exciting. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and discover the rich history and diverse flavors that make Filipino food so special. Our culinary journey begins long before the arrival of foreign influences. Imagine a time when the Philippine Islands were home to a diverse group of indigenous people. These early Filipinos lived in harmony with nature, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of the land and sea. The islands provided a rich bounty of ingredients. From the lush forests came wild fruits, root crops like taro and yams, and leafy greens. The surrounding seas teemed with fish, shellfish, and seaweed. These early Filipinos were skilled hunters, gatherers, and fishermen. They used simple tools and techniques to gather and prepare their food, always mindful of preserving the natural flavors. While the ingredients were often basic, early Filipinos were masters at extracting flavor. They used natural ingredients like ginger, garlic, onions, and chilies to create aromatic dishes. Souring agents like vinegar and citrus fruits added a tangy twist. Early Filipinos also understood the power of fermentation. Fish, often salted and fermented, became a staple ingredient, adding a unique umami depth to their dishes. They developed ingenious cooking methods using clay pots, bamboo tubes, and banana leaves. Food was often cooked low and slow, allowing flavors to meld and deepen. Two ingredients held particular significance in early Filipino cuisine: rice and seafood. Rice, a symbol of life and abundance, was the cornerstone of their diet. Cultivated in terraced rice paddies that dotted the islands, rice was more than just a food source. It was a way of life. The abundance of the surrounding seas meant that seafood was another dietary staple. Fish, crabs, shrimp, and shellfish were often grilled, steamed, or cooked in savory stews. The use of fresh herbs and spices like ginger, lemongrass, and turmeric added layers of flavor to these simple dishes. This innate understanding of flavor combinations is a hallmark of Filipino cuisine, even today. Food, for early Filipinos, was more than just sustenance. It was a way of life. Meals were a time for family and community to come together, to share stories and strengthen bonds. This tradition of sharing food and hospitality is deeply ingrained in Filipino culture. Whether it's a simple family meal or a grand feast, food is always at the heart of every gathering. We'll explore how foreign influences have shaped and enriched Filipino cuisine, creating the vibrant and diverse culinary landscape we know and love today. So, stay tuned as we continue our delicious journey through the fascinating world of Filipino food. Our culinary journey takes us now to the 16th century. Picture Spanish ships arriving on Philippine shores, bringing with them not only a new era of colonization, but also a wave of culinary influences that would forever alter the course of Filipino food. The Spanish, with their love for bold flavors and elaborate preparations, introduced a whole new world of ingredients and cooking techniques. Tomatoes, now a staple in many Filipino dishes, were a vibrant addition from the New World. The Spanish also introduced garlic, onions, and other aromatics that would become integral to Filipino flavor profiles. These new ingredients, combined with existing indigenous ingredients, created a delicious fusion of flavors. One of the most significant culinary contributions of the Spanish was the introduction of pork. Pigs, brought over by the Spanish, thrived in the Philippine climate. Pork quickly became a prized ingredient, adding a rich, savory dimension to Filipino dishes. Adobo, that iconic Filipino dish, evolved during this period, incorporating Spanish influences like soy sauce and vinegar to create its signature tangy and savory flavor. Longanisa, a Filipino sausage heavily influenced by Spanish chorizo, became a breakfast staple. These culinary adaptations demonstrate the Filipino ingenuity in blending new flavors and techniques with their own traditions. Spanish colonization also had a profound impact on Filipino dining customs. The Spanish tradition of large, festive meals, often centered around religious celebrations, resonated with the Filipino spirit of communal dining. Fiestas, a vibrant part of Filipino culture, became grand affairs where Spanish-influenced dishes took center stage. Paella, that iconic Spanish rice dish, made its way onto Filipino tables, evolving into its own unique variations like paella valenciana, brimming with seafood, chicken, and chorizo. These dishes, with their rich flavors and hearty ingredients, reflect the blending of Filipino and Spanish culinary traditions. The Spanish colonial period, spanning over 3 centuries, left an indelible mark on Filipino cuisine. What emerged was not merely a fusion of flavors, but a testament to the Filipino ability to adapt, innovate, and create something uniquely their own. The Spanish influence, while significant, did not erase the indigenous culinary heritage of the Philippines. Instead, it created a vibrant tapestry of flavors, where Spanish ingredients and techniques were woven seamlessly into the fabric of Filipino cuisine. As we continue our culinary journey, we'll explore how other foreign influences, particularly from America, further shaped Filipino food culture. As we delve further into the 20th century, our culinary journey takes an interesting turn. Picture this. The year is 1898. The Treaty of Paris is signed, ending Spanish rule and ushering in a new era American colonization. With it came another wave of culinary influences, this time from across the Pacific. Canned goods, a hallmark of American convenience food, found their way onto Filipino shores. Imagine cans of Spam, corned beef, and Vienna sausages lining the shelves of sari-sari stores, those ubiquitous Filipino convenience stores. Filipinos embrace these new ingredients with their characteristic resourcefulness and creativity. The influx of canned goods, while initially driven by necessity, sparked a wave of culinary creativity in Filipino kitchens. Filipinos, never ones to shy away from experimentation, found ingenious ways to transform these humble ingredients into something special. Take, for instance, the humble ginisang corned beef, a staple in many Filipino households. This simple dish, made with sautéed onions, garlic, and corned beef, is elevated with a splash of patis and a sprinkle of freshly ground black pepper. Another example is the ubiquitous Spam fries, a popular street food snack. These culinary adaptations, born out of resourcefulness and a love for good food, speak volumes about the Filipino spirit. The American influence on Filipino cuisine extended beyond canned goods. Fast food, a growing trend in the United States, also made its mark on the Philippines. American fast food chains, with their promise of quick and affordable meals, began to pop up in urban areas. But instead of simply adopting American fast food wholesale, Filipinos once again put their own spin on it. Jollibee, the beloved Filipino fast food chain, emerged as a testament to this Filipino ingenuity. These adaptations, a blend of American convenience and Filipino flavors, resonated with the Filipino palate and became a significant part of Filipino food culture. The American colonial period, while significantly shorter than the Spanish era, left a lasting impact on Filipino cuisine. It introduced new ingredients, cooking techniques, and dining customs that continue to shape Filipino food today. Filipino food, as we know it today, is not a static entity. It is a vibrant tapestry, woven from threads of indigenous knowledge, Spanish influences, American convenience, and a dash of other global flavors. It is a cuisine that is constantly evolving, reflecting the country's history, culture, and the creativity of its people. So keep those taste buds tingling as we continue our delicious journey through the fascinating world of Filipino food. Our culinary journey through the Philippines now takes us on an exciting adventure across its many islands. Imagine yourself hopping from one island to another, each with its own distinct culinary traditions and specialties. The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, boasts a rich tapestry of regional cuisines, each reflecting the unique geography, history, and cultural influences of its people. From the mountainous terrains of Luzon to the sun-drenched shores of Visayas and the culturally diverse islands of Mindanao, Filipino food is anything but monolithic. Each region has its own distinct flavor profile, shaped by the availability of local ingredients, cooking techniques passed down through generations, and the culinary influences it has absorbed over the centuries. Let's begin our regional food tour in Luzon, where culinary traditions are as diverse as its landscapes. In the northern region, where rice terraces paint the mountainsides, you'll find dishes like bagnet, crispy pork belly that's boiled, air-dried, and deep-fried to perfection. Moving down south to the Bicol region, known for its fiery volcanoes and equally fiery cuisine, you'll encounter dishes like Bicol Express, a fiery pork stew simmered in coconut milk, shrimp paste, and a generous amount of chilies. Venturing into the Visayas region, prepare for a burst of sweetness and a celebration of fresh seafood. Here you'll find kinilaw, a Filipino ceviche where fresh fish is cured in vinegar, onions, ginger, and chilies, resulting in a refreshing and tangy dish. Our culinary journey wouldn't be complete without venturing into Mindanao, the southernmost island group known for its diverse cultural heritage and unique culinary traditions. This melting pot of cultures, influenced by indigenous groups, Muslim communities, and Spanish and American colonialism, offers a fascinating blend of flavors and cooking styles. Here, you'll find dishes like sati, grilled skewers of marinated meat served with a spicy peanut sauce, reflecting the region's strong Muslim influence. Mindanao's culinary landscape is a testament to its history as a trading hub, with influences from neighboring Southeast Asian countries adding to its diverse flavor profile. Filipino food is not a monolith. It's a vibrant tapestry of diverse regional cuisines. From the hearty stews of Luzon to the sweet and savory dishes of Visayas and the spicy fusion flavors of Mindanao, Filipino cuisine offers a culinary adventure for every palate. It's a celebration of fresh ingredients and bold flavors. So the next time you encounter Filipino food, remember that you're tasting a piece of history and culture. Our culinary journey through the Philippines now takes us to the present day, where a new generation of Filipino chefs and food enthusiasts are making their mark on the global culinary stage. Imagine a movement, a culinary renaissance, where traditional Filipino flavors are being reinterpreted, refined, and presented with a modern flair. This is the exciting world of modern Filipino cuisine. Gone are the days when Filipino food was relegated to humble eateries and home kitchens. Today, Filipino flavors are gracing the menus of Michelin-starred restaurants and trendy food trucks alike. This new wave of Filipino cuisine is all about pushing boundaries, experimenting with new techniques, and showcasing the versatility of Filipino ingredients. Imagine a classic adobo, reinvented as a delicate amuse-bouche, the familiar flavors concentrated into a single, exquisite bite. Picture a traditional karker, the rich peanut-based stew, transformed into a refined and elegant dish, its flavors elevated with modern culinary techniques. This culinary evolution is being driven by a new generation of Filipino chefs, both in the Philippines and in Filipino diasporas around the world. These chefs, trained in some of the world's finest culinary institutions, are bringing their heritage and their passion for Filipino food to a global audience. They're drawing inspiration from their grandmother's recipes, their childhood memories of Filipino fiestas, and their deep understanding of Filipino flavors to create dishes that are both nostalgic and innovative. These chefs are not afraid to experiment, to fuse tradition with modernity, and to challenge perceptions of what Filipino food can be. And the world is taking notice. Filipino food is being hailed as the next big thing in the culinary world. Food critics are raving about the bold flavors, the unique ingredients, and the sheer diversity of Filipino cuisine. Food lovers are flocking to Filipino restaurants, eager to experience this exciting culinary discovery. From the humblest kitchens to the grandest feasts, Filipino food tells a story of resilience, creativity, and a deep love for sharing good food. It's a culinary adventure, blending indigenous traditions with global influences. As our culinary journey comes to an end, I invite you to continue exploring the delicious world of Filipino food. Seek out a Filipino restaurant near you. Let's celebrate the delicious legacy of Filipino food together. Until next time, mabuhay and happy eating.